this all things are under Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat. So we are actively doing this Rashtriya Aviskar Abhiyan, Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, and Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and this RUTAG as well. So here actually recently we have signed MU and other things, and so many things are there. So many things I will share through this slide as well. So maybe Professor Aruna Tiwari, this is
Yeah.
for me. Okay, thank you,
Professor
sir.
Tiwari is just introducing ourselves for those who do not know you yet. So please just 1 minute, maybe just introduce yourself.
Yeah. So this is Aruna Tiwari. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes.
Good evening, and it's my pleasure to be part of this meeting. I'm thankful for you. Aruna Tiwari here. I am Associate Professor in Computer Science and Engineering since 9 years in IIT Indore. And I'm handling RUTAG activity, but it is part of this whole Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat Abhiyan, for which Dr. Neeraj Shukla is the main convener. So we are looking for collaboration, and it's good that before some time I talked to Professor Saha, and he is kindly agreed for collaborating with IIT Indore, and in fact he suggested one idea also, which is very good, and I'm curious to go ahead along with that problem, and we can go ahead with more ideas as well.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you, madam. So Susha, can you just open your camera and switch on your camera? So Susha is the person, Dr. Susha, maybe you can talk a little bit, 30 seconds about you also, and what is today's program about, what is it we are going to see through you? You are on mute. Can you unmute?
So good evening all, I am Susha. Currently I am working as a National Postdoctoral Fellow under the mentorship of Professor Saha in association with the RUTAG IIT Delhi. So this program is all about this amalgamation of various institutes. Currently we have 5 institutes. Those are IIT Delhi, University of Kashmir, NIT Durgapur, College of Engineering and Management Kolaghat, and College of Engineering VBU Jharkhand. So here we discuss about various projects that is of demand driven projects from rural areas. So I'll point out some of the projects names Tulasimala bead making device. It's a modification of Tulasimala bead making device. Then marigold mala making device, pottery making device, tonga making. So as per the region, the students will select some of the relevant projects for the rural areas, and they will discuss the background, history, and the need for the modification of that particular technologies. Then we will also guide them. So they will present their ideas and the way they conduct the design and development of that particular technology. So we will also, while presenting, so we will also give some good inputs. That is the whole idea of conducting this RUTAG multi-institutional meeting. This is the brain of Professor Saha. So thank you, Professor Saha, for conducting this kind of activities. It's really useful for the students and also faculties.
Yeah, thank you. So before I will hand over to Susha again to conduct the presentation. So the idea, again, she has very nicely summarized it. But before we started this activity, like what IIT Indore came today, like many institutes are telling, we would like to be associated with you. Now, what can we do it? Number one. Number two, last summer, NIT Durgapur is my alma mater. They approached me. So can you help our students doing some summer intensive with your RUTAG program, because we have 10-15 students. So then that was our experiment started. So we said, okay, 15 is a very large number. So at RUTAG we have 4 or 5 staff in terms of doing different projects. So we connected to them to explain. And then later on, Kolaghat I visited once. They showed interest. So that way things have been increasing. But I thought if I put them in a common forum, they can learn from each other. Not that every time I have to one-to-one discussion may not be required. So short circuiting can be made. And the idea is not to solve the problem really, but how you are getting connected, how you are approaching. And while they're doing these things, some of the professionals ways of doing things, for example, smaller colleges many times students do not know how to make a good presentations, or before you really attack a problem, you need to do a good literature survey. So when I see the students are not doing it, even the faculty mentors are not, probably they are as young as just MTech student for us kind of thing, and so they do not know what direction they should take. And I use the slogan, connecting engineering minds with the society. So if I can connect with them to the societal problem, and that's the way. And so we have been successfully doing almost like 8-10 months now. Last June, I think we started. And as Susha is also started initially, I do not know how she liked it, but now probably she's getting hooked to it actually, I'm sure, And so now two of you, like IT Indore, I thought you can get an exposure how you are doing it. So maybe you may replicate with other colleges who come into contact. And during COVID, you cannot really visit each other, but our spirit can move on. And Dr. Sarkar, as he said, he loves to come around. So I was just thinking, which I have not shared with him the idea, but I am sharing the idea in general to all of you. I am running what is called a program called TOP, Team-Based Online Projects. It initially started as a part of a faculty development program where I've been floating robotics project, but now I'm thinking if I can float the rural projects to the people. And one such program is happening with a company in Kolkata. And initially they wanted to charge little money, 150 rupees as a, take care of things, but then we made it free. And what happened, nice thing with the Kolkata companies, even though we made it free, that company could hire an intern from the set of participants. So that gives a new clue, or maybe it is a good hiring style as well. So those details we'll talk in some other opportunities. So without taking much time today, so I'll hand over to Susha to let the presentations go. So typically it may continue. I wanted to finish by 6:30 latest. I think she said there's a less number of presentations today, maybe 3, and then followed by IT Indore. So I think in 1 hour time, we should be able to finish. So please bear with us. Okay, so Susha, hand over to you.
So thank you, Professor. So Prateek and Abhishek from NIT Durgapur, please start your presentation.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Is it visible?
Yes, it is visible. Yeah.
Okay. So, hello, ma'am. I am Prateek Devnath, and he is my teammate Abhishek Narayan Sarkar. We are doing the Tulsi Mala bead making machine project under the mentorship of Jashwant sir. Next slide. So today's meeting, I will discuss about the developed model in the first phase, development in the second phase, the prototype design, and the detailed design of the machine. And Abhishek Narayan Sarkar will discuss about the variable frequency drive and foot pedal speed controller. Next slide. So development in the first phase. So this was the developed model in the first phase where we are using timing belt pulley for the reduction of speed ratio 1:4. We are using the optical rail and linear bearing for the translation of the motor housing. We are using the diameter of 10 millimeter of the optical rail. And we had also designed stem stopper, which was a safety component. So next slide. This is the prototype model of the first phase, where we saw that this developed model can successfully reduce the speed of rotation of the stem from 7,500 RPM to 2,000 RPM by the belt pulley mechanism. Next slide. But during the testing of this prototype, we saw that this machine has two problems, like sound. One is sound and noise, and the second one is vibration. So in this phase, our motto was to reduce these problems. So design development in the second phase. So in this phase, we have increased the size of the optical range from 10 millimeter to 12 millimeter as per the dynamic analysis of the model done in the first phase. We have also changed the belt tightening mechanism. Previously, it was done by sliding the motor, but now we are using a tension shaft and bearing, which are togetherly working as an idealer pulley. So it will tight the belt when the belt will loosen. The next thing is for reducing the sound, we are covering the bell pulley system by a sheet which is different from the previous model. We have also changed the handrest design now, which this will support the motor also from the upper side. We have changed the tool post design and the pin clamping mechanism so that the artisans can accommodate their traditional pin and tool post to the machine. In the previous model, we are using we are given our a pin and a pin holder for the as the tool post, but this raises a problem that the pin we designed was very and very unstable, so it breaks suddenly and frequently. So we changed the decision, and we took the decision that we now the design will be such that the traditional pin and the tool post will be used for, by the artisans, so it will not be a problem for them. We have also changed the output shaft supporting bearing from AFL 3-knot wall bearing to simple ball bearing. So we have changed the shaft clamping mechanism by changing the bearing. Next slide. So this is the new design of the Tulsimala bead making machine. Every part is designed newly. Next design. So based on this CAD design, we have also designed the prototype. So this is the prototype, and the prototype is working successfully. So Abhishek, video working model. So this is the video of the working model, and this model has successfully reduced the sound and the vibration problem, which is detected in the phase 1 prototype. In the phase 1, the machine was producing a lot amount of sound and vibration, which is reduced in this model. So the next slide, all the detailed drawing and the balloon drawings of the model is completed. This is one of the balloon drawing where all the parts have been shown, parts of the machine have been shown, and all the detailed drawings for the production has also been completed. But the tolerance calculation is not done till yet. So we will go for the tolerance calculation now for the manufacturing purpose. So now Abhishek Narayan Sarkar will discuss about the AC motor speed control.
Good evening, everybody. Today I am going to explain about how to control the AC motor speed by using variable frequency drive and foot operated speed controller. Generally, for regulating the speed of a motor, we change the supply voltage which is supplied to the motor, but the speed of the motor depends on other factors also other than the supply voltage, like the frequency of the supply and also the number of poles in the motor. So we in variable frequency drive, it is a device or motor drive which controls the AC speed by varying the input frequency. And also in a variable frequency drive, we have an advantage that it can be used for single phase and 3-phase motors. Generally for AC motors, if the supply voltage is constant, from the formula we can say that the speed of the motor in RPM is equal to 120 into supply frequency divided by number of poles, or the speed of the motor is directly proportional to the supply frequency. If we increase the supply frequency, the speed will increase, and if we decrease it, the speed will decrease. Now I'm going to talk about how the working of VFD or variable frequency drive and the parts of VFD. VFD consists of only three parts, which is the rectifier, DC bus, and the inverter. The rectifier is a portion which consists of diodes, which takes input single phase AC or three phase AC and converts it into DC, and then it consists of various filters like capacitive filters, LC filters, and other filters which will convert the pulsating DC or the rectified output from the rectifier has got ripples in it. The capacitor only smoothens the ripples and it passes it to the inverter, which converts the DC voltage to AC by use of IGBT or insulated gate bipolar transistor. Here we can see the diagram of IGBT, which is a combination of diode and bipolar junction transistor. It is used mainly because it has a fast switching efficiency, which will convert the DC voltage supply to AC. So in this diagram, we can see that we have assumed that three-phase AC is the input power which is given. Then the rectifier circuit here, since it is three-phase, so we have three pairs of diodes which are connected in parallel. If it would have been single phase, then we would have one pair of diode only would be sufficient. Then the DC bus, which consists of a capacitor which smoothens the ripples of the rectified output. And then comes the inverter circuit. Here the IGBTs form a small building blocks of the inverter circuit, which acts as switches, and by alternatively turning it on and off, we can convert the DC output to AC. Now I'm going to explain the working of foot pedal speed controller. We have seen the foot pedal speed controller is used in sewing machine, and by how for electrically controlling the speed of the sewing machine, we press the foot pedal by the means of our feet, and the speed of the motor increases. Here it is a simple diagram, and the right side of it shows the we have opened the covering of it. Here we can see that the rheostat present in the foot pedal speed controller has a ceramic housing in it. The ceramic housing acts as a plate. When we press the pedal, this plate gets pressed against both the graphite pins, which we can see in this picture, the black graphite pins. And when the plate presses these graphite pins, the graphite pins lying into the rheostat are compressed, and as a result, the circuit closes, so the current passes through it, and the motor operates. And the more we press the pedal, the more depressed the graphite pins becomes, or the more deep the graphite place goes into. As a result, the rheostat passes more current, and the speed of the motor or any. Thank you.
Shusha, go ahead. Maybe control the question answer.
Okay. So we'll move to next presentation by Roshan and Fazil. So please start your.
You don't want to let any question answer?
No, I thought you were asking me to go on with the presentation.
No. I said things are quiet. I said maybe.
Okay. Now platform is open for discussions. If you have any questions, please start asking.
So I have a question actually. So Abhishek, after this design, when do you think you are going to make the prototype, or are you going to change in this design itself?
Sir, actually, I have now only thought of controlling the speed of means by changing the supply frequency. I have not thought of the prototype till now, that how to connect the motor or.
But your design is ready, or yet some work is remaining?
This work is remaining of how to synchronize it with the motor and how to connect it with the motor. And actually VFD for speed controlling, I am thinking of using VFD or this foot
Yeah.
pedal controller, and how to the work is left of how to calibrate the VFD, means how many levels of speed are there, how many levels of speed should be there, and also that how and also how to calibrate this and
So
nothing.
it's a long journey now. So it's pretty long journey. It's no. So I think so. At the end of this activity, are you planning to have a prototype, or you want to leave it at this stage? Like, okay, you do the controller design and leave it. Planning. Abhishek?
Yes, sir. Yes,
What
sir.
is the plan?
Sir, plan.
What is the? Are you able to hear me?
So planning to, yes, sir. Sir, I am planning to complete it.
Means a real prototype to be used with this Tulsi Mala device. Am I right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Any other? Susha, I'm done.
Okay. Yeah, Professor Sarkar, I have a query actually.
Go ahead.
Regarding this speed making machine, because I was trying to understand. It is a job done by Abhishek and his team. But I wonder, because he's looking like a turning machine, like a lathe machine or a wood turning machine. And I just observed in the prototype in the video that he's pushing from the left side and cutting with a tool is a manual. Looks like a manual actually. Only the turning is automatic. Okay. So can we make something like automatic actually, the cutting and turning of the bead and all? Is it possible?
You want to answer?
Yes, I'm the beats, because every beats is from the left hand, and then he's cutting with a tool. Okay, every bead, and then pushing the further for the next bead. So is it possible to make this automatic?
So actually, we have not thought about the whole automatic thing, because the traditional artisans are accommodated with this type of machines. So that traditional machine was like there was not any motor, so they were using some mechanism by the hand. They were moving the stem. So we to support them that they should not have to turn the stem by hand or something. So we have provided the motor, but that thing we have done. So we have not gone for the whole automation. So we have only powered them by this thing.
Yeah, let me add. Yeah, though I think in real practice, sky is the limit. You can do anything. But as Pratik said, we have gone one step, two step. This is the second step actually. First step model he has not shown it. So this is the second step, and yes, certainly possible if there is a need arises or demand increases. Certainly we can do it actually. No.
Yeah. Thank you.
Susha, go ahead.
Okay, so if others have no questions, then we'll move to the next presentation. So next presentation by Roshan and Fasil. Please start your presentation.
Good evening, everyone. Is my presentation visible?
Yes, visible.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Myself Roshan Kumar, and my teammate is Fazil, and we are doing the wool carving machine feasibility study and manufacturer identification under the mentorship of Yaswant sir. So just a small recap, what we have done is that we have basically done literature review till now and manufacturer identification, basically two main things that we have done. And based on that, based on our knowledge, we then collected various process parameters data for various components of our wool carding machine that we need for basic conceptual design for the miniature wool carding machine. And we have also done some manufacturer identification, further manufacturer identification, so that we can get the data which we need for our conceptual design.
Can others mute it except the speakers?
So I'm just presenting you a small section of what we have done in the conceptual design. We are just in the conceptual design stage. So our design is based upon the two assumptions, that is carding flow conditions and other factors affecting the carding actions are same. Also the collecting factor for the rollers remains same. Now we have below, let's take it is just the steps how we have done it. P reference is the production rate for the industrial wool carding machine. PMWC is the desired production rate for the
Your
miniature wool
slide
carding
is
machine.
not changing. Sorry, Roshan, your slide is not changing.
It's not changing. Just a
You
minute,
need
sir.
to share your desktop.
Okay, sir. Just a minute, sir.
Now it has changed.
Some noise is coming.
Noise is also coming. I don't know from where.
Yeah.
Yeah, now gone. I can
Fazil,
come.
Fazil, can you present Fazil? Here's my teammate, just me, sir. Fazil, please present.
Who is presenting? Fazil, are you presenting?
Fazil, are you there?
Ma'am, just a minute. I will send it to Pratik. He will present. Just can you wait, or can we proceed to the next thing? I will present afterward.
Okay, sure.
Just a moment.
Okay, so then we'll move to CM Kolaghat presentation. Only one presentation from CM Kolaghat. So other students informed that they have some internal exams, so they are unable to join. So Marigold team, can you start your presentation? Please start your presentation.
Sure. While he is getting ready, I wanted to introduce their two faculty colleagues here. Maybe they can switch on their camera to show their face. One is Tarun is there, and I think Tanushree. No. So this is one good thing that the faculty of colleges are also getting connected with the student. So Tanushree and Tarun, can you say hello to the crowd? We have a few new people here. Tanushree, can you switch on your camera and say hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And yeah. So that's Tanushree. Just speak 10 seconds or 15 seconds, which department and stuff like that.
So I'm from College of Engineering and Management, Kolaghat, and I'm from Mechanical Engineering Department. And since last year, we have started work with Shah sir, that is IIT Delhi. And I am taking one of the projects, that is Marigold Mala making machine. That's all.
Thank you.
And we are also.
I am Dr. Tarun Kanti Pal. I'm an assistant professor in the College of Engineering and Management, Kolaghat. And started by Professor Saha sir, and doing the power potter wheel under the Saha sir.
Thank you. Okay, the student, go ahead.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. Soumik, please present. Sir, I am Shantan Roy, and my colleague Soumik Das. We are presenting the Marigold Mala making machine project, and we are from College of Engineering and Management, Kolaghat. Soumik, please present. So, sir, last time we made one model. There was some problem with the model, so we changed the model and we designed it in some other way. Soumik, please show the other slides. So in the next model, there were some changes made. The elevation of the rack on which the flowers were to be placed was made very low. And so here, after making this, we tested it and we saw that here was some eccentricity problem. That is, it was not having proper alignment, the shaft and the needle. By after attaching it with the wooden or the rubber coupler that we used, it was not becoming concentric. So we tried to solve it in by some other way by seeing by seeing that if we could use some other type of materials, but sir, due to this pandemic situation, we couldn't get any type of help, or we couldn't change it properly. I think, sir, within the next meeting, we might be able to solve this problem. And sir, while rotating the needle, we saw that it was having very much torque. For that, we thought that if we could place the motor within a particular place, then it would become fixed and the torque might be minimized. But sir, we tried, but it did not work. So this is what we have done up till here. And so we are thinking of if we could reduce the speed or do something different with the material of the coupler. Thank you, sir.
Could you show what you had earlier? Because there are many new people here today, just to give
Yes,
them a
sir.
feeling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this was the model that is shown in the presentation that we made
Do
earlier.
you have any video?
No, sir, we couldn't make any video, sir, because when we tried to make the video, that time only the needle broke from the shaft.
So that what is that video? The broken.
No, sir, I think we don't have the video right now.
But you showed one video long time ago.
Yes, sir, we showed, but.
So what is that video?
I think it might have been deleted by some way.
If you delete your historical learning, no, if you undelete things, so what you are doing is you are undoing what you learned.
Yes, sir.
So if you could have showed, we could have given new ideas. We have 3 new people today, actually. No, they could have given new ideas.
Yes, sir. So first we tried to join the needle.
You see, you don't understand. The video conveys 1,000 pictures, and one picture conveys 1,000 words. So 10,000 things you are losing basically by talking. No? And why you delete the whole thing? Because it's a learning phase. You have to tell from how you are gradually developing.
Yes,
so that is a bad thing. So that's a bad thing if you delete it actually. So you are not knowing what mistake you have done. So you have deleted mean mistakes you have erased. So you will do the same mistake again actually. And suppose if you graduate today, so another team has to pick up from where you left. So they will not know what the difficulty. They may make the same thing, same mistakes they will make it. But if you kept the video, the document properly, this is not very nice thing to do, deleting this. But anyway, if there's some other comment.
So by the next time we will present the videos in both of the models.
No, but question is why should you delete something which is learned? I do not like this kind of attitude actually.
Sir, we haven't deleted it intentionally, but might be by some way.
Anyway, okay. Yeah, Shusha, if there's any other question.
Any other questions? I think from the last presentations, not much modifications in Marigold team. Any members from BBU University of College BBU Jharkhand? Yes,
sorry,
sir.
Shusha, before that, I wanted to know from, I think what Tanushree is looking after this. Tanushree, are they contacting you or they are really busy? What is the status?
No, sir, they are contacting, but the thing is that this mounting of the motor on the vertical mounting, that could not be solved properly. So first what they did, they made a hole on the vertical wall of the...
Tanushree, you don't have to repeat what they said. What I'm saying as a guide, how sincerely they're working. Because you see, if they're not interested to work, why to waste our time, to be very honest with you, right? If they're not interested to work and if they do not work, so let them forget. They are wasting their time, they're wasting our time. So let them do something else. And they cannot keep repeatedly telling, I think this is the 3rd time or 4th time, I don't see any progress actually. So if they are not able to break through, so let them forget about this thing, no, do something else. Or they wanted to break through, let them go it more systematically, more aggressively, right? So that no, they break through and get a system. By this time, it should have been done, and maybe you could have filed for a patent actually. No, just hanging around us does not help. No, you get my point. What I'm saying. So how many times they meet you in a week, online or offline?
This time actually the meeting was not so much.
No, so in that case, you bring to us, it is fine. No, they get some input from us, that's fine. But I think they're not meeting us, then you said that you disown them. You said, no, I'm not guiding you. No, I'll take another student. No? Okay. Or if there no students come, then forget it actually. Why should you push yourself so hard? You can take the ghora to the river to show here's the water, you can drink. If they don't drink it, what can you do? Okay. So I think please take care of this part. And Tarun ka student, what happened? Tarun students, Tarun, what happened? Pottery wala? Tarun? Hello? Okay, he also left actually. Chalo, let's move on.
He's there. I think he's in mute condition.
Tarun, you're on mute.
TKP sir, please unmute. Tarun sir.
Chalo, theek hai, maybe
Sir,
he's
on mute.
Okay.
Chalo,
Then we'll
move on.
move to, I think Dr. Prashanjit and his teams are not in the participant list. So
no, I think
no
he has sent a
presentations
message.
from-
He has sent a message.
Okay.
Their college has some problem and the students are doing some strike and everything. So they should have communicated to you also, but anyway, they communicated to me. So I'm conveying the
Fine.
message. So they are not here today. So let us
Then
go with
regarding, sure, sir. So regarding Tuhina, last time also Tuhina from NIT Durgapur didn't present. This time also her name is not in the participant list.
Chalo, I think I will contact her. Yes.
Then from unfortunately Rota club members are also not here.
Why? What happened?
So Suraj tried to contact them, but Suraj, can you please unmute and
Yes,
yeah.
actually only one guy contacted me last month. So he said he's present even he's not here.
No, but did you call them before? Did they inform you that they are not able to come?
No, sir.
So anyway, so I think you should contact them and tell now what is the issue.
Yes.
Right, and I think you should call a separate meeting now. No, fix up a meeting next week. No, take time from me, and I think individually call few of them, and if they're able to join, then only we'll have the discussion. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So let's move on.
Okay, sir. As per the previous meeting, as per your suggestion, I have made 3 cycles: wrap up,
No, I
real
think
one,
I
and
requested Susha. I requested Professor
yes.
Aruna to share how they are working this RUTAC activity. So maybe
Sure.
please request them
Sure,
to
sir.
present. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Professor. Thanks, Sushaji. So I request Dr. Neeraj Shukla, who is convener for whole Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat activity. So he will be focusing on all the activities under Rashtriya Avishkar, Unnat Bharat, and this RUTAC.
That's nice.
And then I'll highlight mainly on RUTAC activities.
Thank you. Are you trying to share screen?
Yeah, there are some problems.
Oh,
Just
okay.
trying to share, sir.
I can see two Neeraj here, though.
No. Whether it's
Shusha, can you help, Shusha? Actually, on your right, there is an arrow button. If you're not habituated with MS Teams, on next to the leave, there is an arrow, up arrow button. I mean, icon. If you click that, then it will ask for the sharing the screen, and then you can share the desktop screen.
Okay. Some problem.
Yeah.
It's visible.
Now screen is visible. Yes.
Okay, sir. It's visible, sir. Now.
Yes. It is visible. Now.
Yes.
Thank you very
visible.
Yeah. So good afternoon, everyone. So thank you very much, Professor Saab, for giving us time to explore about Rohtang and to explain our Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat activities. So this is Neeraj Shukla from IIT Indore. At IIT Indore, under Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat Abhiyan, we are working for various activities for Rashtriya Viskar Abhiyan, Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, Rohtang, and Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. So we have very good team along with this Professor Aruna, Professor Manish, Professor Mrignen, Professor Ashish, and we have also Professor Ananya, and we have also a good club of students and staff members are also there. Under Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat scheme, if we go, so we are doing so many activities. So before pandemic, we have done so many activities. These are some post I want to show you. So and actually there are different activities: Rashtriya Viskar, Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, Rohtang, and Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. So we have made sub teams for especially just I'm concentrating starting from Rashtriya Viskar Abhiyan. So we have a good team along with this Ashisha and Mrignen and the students team are there. And recently we have started this Vigyan Par Charcha Karikram, and this is graced by this Professor Yashi Verma and Srijan Pal. Actually, the activities started in the support of Madhya Pradesh government. Actually, this is especially for MP government student for class 6 to 8th student. On every Wednesday at 4 o'clock, we are telecasting this. This is live at 4 o'clock, and we have finished so many 8 sessions. And next session is light, and then air pollution, then Saur Mandal, and on mathematics we have done, and we have done on atomic atoms and this food content of foods, and also view of Brahmand in mathematical view. We can say that all videos are available, and this is also viewed by so many students and teachers from schools, and they subscribe by this so many people to find too. And it is my request to all of you, so please share this link to other people so that other can get benefited. And it is on every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Okay, so now coming to next activity, this Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, we have another sub team from that Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat team, and we are doing so many activities. Actually, these things are also praised by this our education minister, and we have adopted 5 villages, and we are visiting. Due to pandemic, we are not able to visit, but generally we are visiting and we are doing so many activities. We are concentrating on 5 villages as well as others as well, and all things, also many information are available on our web page. And if I am going further to the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, everyone knows that in India, Indore is cleanest city. So in that direction, we are doing so much things, and during pandemic we have made poster and different things to in awareness of these things. And every time we are working on hard work by these students as well as our team members during pandemic as well. And in that direction, recently we have signed one MOU with Indore Municipal Corporation. Actually, their concentration is this. technical cooperation in the area of capacity building of personnel of the Indore Municipal Corporation and public-private education, training and research. So in that direction, I'm supposing that this Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, Rohtag and Rashtriya Viskar, every activity will be useful to do this one, and we can do good things for Indore village and city. So in that direction, Rohtag will be very much useful. If I am going towards this Rohtag, we have also good team with team coordinator, this Professor Aruna. She is with us, and student club is also there. In that direction, our actually objective is to see education and agriculture, health, and lack of electricity. Actually, here we want to concentrate agriculture for this range first. And then education is also through Rashtriya Viskar Abhiyan we are searching. But what we can do more for villages and some technology, what things we can prepare for city as well as for other places. So that things we are trying to explore. So for that direction, we require help of this senior professor, this Professor Saha and other members. So in that direction, we are exploring the possibilities. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Neeraj. So, Aruna, Professor Tiwari, you want to add anything before we say something?
Yes. How much time is there, sir?
Go ahead. How
Yes,
much will take? You have
So
presentation?
I want to. Yeah. I want to. It's not presentation. It's just a quick brochure. Actually, one event we are holding in IIT Indore in May. That
Go
is
ahead.
Madhya Pradesh. So I want to share that thing. The Microsoft team I am firstly working. Dr. Neeraj, how you share that your screen?
Go next to leave. There is an arrow button is there. Next to leave, up arrow button is there. You click that.
Yes.
There is one arrow button near to this
Open share
mic.
tray, right?
Yeah, open share tray.
Yeah, open share tray.
Yes, yeah, correct.
Is it visible?
Yes, coming.
Yes, yeah.
Is it visible? Madhya Pradesh Vigyan
Madam,
Sammelan.
Yes.
Good. So I want to quickly share, this is one of the events which we are going, but I am one of the team member of it. So what I'm thinking right now, because this event is from state government, and by keeping in mind that whatever and in the ideas, whatever villagers are now initiating, we want to bring those ideas on the platform of big institutes like IIT Indore. So there are two more organizations who are jointly hosting this one. Like one is Vigyan Bharati and another is MP Council of Science and Technology. But main target is the villager side. The people are not available with the facilities, but lot of ideas and new things they are doing. One was started from our institute, and it is already started and visiting to passing on from 52 districts. And so I quickly want to share the tracks which we have planned. The science, policy and administration. Another is Indian knowledge systems. Then number 3, which could be useful for my Rohtag, like whatever we are doing under Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat. So related to agriculture, agri-tech, biodiversity, conservation and traditional knowledge, then sustainable habitat, energy, climate change and environment. So these are the tracks which we have planned. However, I am not in these tracks, but whatever things would platform within that 3 days event, I would like to capture those ideas and can try to work out here in our Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat Abhiyan under specifically with Rohtag. So as far as the technological developments are concerned, we look from that point of view that some ideas which are raw ideas from just and how we can go ahead some So that's what the one more plan is in our mind, that with this event we'll definitely have some innovative ideas which we can go ahead with technological development. So I'll share this brochure with Professor Saha as well, and in fact we'll invite for this thing also in virtual event. And I am the part of this one. Just for your curiosity, I am convening gender issues in science and technology. However, it is not like something I could find out from the RUTAG relating. I don't know at this time, because when event actually initiates, then I will come to know more about it, how the things will happen, right? So this is one more thing, how other objectives already mentioned by Dr. Neeraj. As he already shared under RUTAG, we prepared the objectives mainly for agriculture domain and education domain. And agriculture, in that way, we are having the official collaboration with one of the organizations here in Indore, that is Indian Institute of Soybean Research, and myself working with that institute for genomics data, handling that big data, and developing machine learning algorithms. So that's one thing which I am already doing. But with guidelines of Professor Saha, probably I can think more after discussion that how I can highlight that thing in RUTAG way, or I can do more things with it and more ideas we can go ahead. So that's the thing from my side.
Yeah, thank you.
So I'm hoping this is giving some idea that there are, this is the platform through which we are going to connect with the villages for whom we are looking for the development of technologies, especially in Madhya Pradesh, because we are in this region.
Okay. Yeah. So you're done?
Yeah, thank you. I'm done.
So thank you, madam, and thank you, Neeraj. So I have a couple of comments before I let others to say something. When you said through RUTAG you are focusing agriculture, actually that is a wrong step. The reason being, when RUTAG started in 2004 with IIT Madras first by then Dr. R. Chidambaram, who was the PSA, he insisted that no, please leave out agriculture from the RUTAG bandwidth.
Yes.
The reason being, there are a lot of ICR colleges in the country, the universities and technical institute. They are working on the agriculture related aspects. What is missing at that point in time in the country, or even now also, the non-agricultural, non-farming sector is not attended by any of the technical institutes, or there is no such university. Now I know in Gurgaon at least there is a skill university has come up, and maybe few states are also working, which is very recent phenomena, but it was not existing. Even though we were not debarred from the agriculture, if there are technical issues, we took it. For example, we have the straddle pump and others. So majorly we try to touch upon non-farming sectors, but we take. So that's the first thing.
Okay.
The second aspect, your program looks to be very comprehensive, that Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat, UBA. So I like the way you have formulated. I don't know, maybe your director's brainchild or your faculty brainchild, I'm not very sure. But it is very good initiative. But I, as a faculty for last 25 years at IIT Delhi, and having interacted with a large community group as any faculty would do otherwise, but more particularly with RUTAG, where we have a very close connect with the villages as well. What I find is making programs where we just talk. Now, talk is good in terms of sharing information, but we have to do, in addition to talk also, that we have to work. And when you work, then you know what is the pain in the work. And it is not the technology per se is the only challenge. The technology for the rural people are the most challenging thing. The way I do it, I work in robotics. Now in robotics, if I wanted to get a fund, if it is at all happening, the fund is large. No, we don't talk anything less than crores actually. Now I'm a project director of the Technology Innovation Hub at IIT Delhi on collaborative robotics. I have 170 crores to spend actually, on this thing, right? But in RUTAG, it have to be 170 rupees. If you give that, Tulsi Mala is 15,000 rupees, what Pratik has shown, right? No, and we have a challenge. People now, his mentor Yashwant probably in Bharatpur today, in Rajasthan, demonstrating this mala, and they can offer maximum up to 5,000 of the quality you see it actually, no? So now here we talk about hundreds and thousands. So if for a mechanical engineering point of view, or for those who have studied in first year engineering, no, it's like a double-sided constraints, no? Left hand side, there is a wall, you cannot move it. Right hand side, there is a wall, you cannot move it, right? But in case of robotics, space, and all other hi-fi technology, no, it is only one side is constrained. You talk about only the efficiency. Right hand side is the cost. You don't care really. Some 100 crores, 1,000 crores, right? Space people will take the solutions of crores and still would be able to configure. So that is one aspect. The second aspect is I meet many people. For example, I'll ask you to do this experiment with yourself. In your class, if you know some people are coming from zone, I can share one or two examples. Now in not Bharatpur, in Banaras, close to Varanasi, there is a place called Bhadohi. I don't know. Do you know about that place? So Bhadohi,
yes,
yeah, you know.
Yeah, actually I'm near to that Prayagraj.
Ah, very good. So you know, and Bhadohi is famous for carpet. And if you can see from my camera, if you can notice at the back, no. So no, in the back, if you see there, that side. So that's the carpet. It's a hand knot carpet basically, no. And it's a technology used in Bhadohi. So we developed several technologies for those sectors. But later on, when I met people coming from Varanasi or maybe Prayagraj and then Allahabad, so I asked them, "Have you heard Bhadohi?" To my surprise, many of them did not hear Bhadohi, even though Phulon Devi was from Bhadohi. She was the MP there, right? So, and it's a district now, 10-15 years old district now. Okay, forget about. Somebody said I'm from Varanasi. I said, what is Varanasi famous for? Now I'm from Bengal. Banarasi sari is very famous, right? They could not even tell Varanasi, the Banarasi sari and the juries, right? So it's like going to your home and asking how many brothers, sisters you have, and you say, okay, I have 2 brothers, 1 sister. What is the brother's name? Brother's name? Oh, sorry, I have to ask my mom what is my brother's name, right? So I think this exercise as a faculty is one of the most important thing I should be doing it, even though solution do not come, but let them at least exposed. So because of this, we bring out our newsletters religiously, once in 2 in a year, and we started a conference 2018, RTDD we call it, and the second version was done in IIT Madras, and 2022 the third one will be made. Now I was thinking, whom to approach. Now seeing your enthusiasm, maybe I would maybe float this idea. If you're interested, then I can talk to the PSS office that there is a RUTAC activities going on, and they have a UBA strong group working. So maybe they may be a host for 2022 this conference. We can talk more about it later. So in gist, I think doing real hardware stuff is a tough one. So I gave madam a soft work, software development work. And if you go to our website, maybe some other day I can give you 1 hour full session and talking about how do we handle these things. And then this kind of connectivity can be made. 2-3 of your students who take up the projects, they can come to our monthly forum and present their progress.
Yeah,
so anything you wanted to ask?
Yeah. Sir, we require your guidance.
No, sorry, certainly it is there. And I just now leave the floor open if anybody has any question. We have maybe 2 more small activity. I wanted to introduce another faculty from Kolaghat. I did not see her earlier. Professor Bose or Mr. Bose, is she there? So, Mr. Madam, can you unmute and just introduce yourself in 30 seconds?
So I'm Dr. Shormishta Bose. I'm the professor of Physical and Material Science Department. I'm associated with this program.
Sorry, madam, camera on? Is it possible? So that people can see you. Neeraj, you, Aruna ma'am, you can unshare your this thing, no, present this poster.
Am I visible? Most probably I'm not visible here. Camera is not going on.
No problem. You carry on. Just tell.
Yes, I'm associated with this program from last year, and under my guidance, 2 students were carried out the project on beetle lips, counting how the, because in the Kolaghat it is in Midnapur district, and here a group of people, they are associated with the beetle lip. This is they are farming the beetle lips, and also this is their profession, and we have tried to count a low cost machine, so that they can count the beetle lips. This was our attempt, but the attempt has not been successful. That's why I have tried to take another 2 students, one from mechanical engineering and another from ECE students, and I have requested Professor Shah to give another chance so that we can develop this appliance, low cost appliance.
Thank you. Thank you, madam. So Tuhina is another experiment with NIT Durgapur. I can share the details later on. So Tuhina, you have any updates for the project you are working at home, Muri making
Yes,
machine?
sir. Yes, sir.
You want to make a presentation?
Yes, sir. I want.
So you get only 5 minutes. So please finish in 5 minutes.
Okay, sir. Share screen. Okay. Yes, sir. You can see, sir.
Yes,
There is mechanical components of puffed rice machine, motor, V-weld, shaft, ball bearing, roaster, blower, rice husk drum, nut, bolt.
But what is the Rasim? There are many new participants today. They do not know what is puff making machine. So please show one picture of that.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Or maybe if you have a video, you can show the video also.
You can see this is full puffed rice machine.
Go ahead.
Okay. There is a video of puffed rice machine. You can watch. Okay, sir. Now I am sharing mechanical component and hand sketch of the. There is 2 motor, single phase 2 HP velocity, and there V-weld, shaft, ball bearing, roaster, blower, rice husk drum, nut, bolt are used in puffed rice machine. And this drawing, this mechanical components. There's shaft, roster, nut and bolt, hexagonal. This is blower, motor. This is motor and ball bearing.
And the cost? Any idea for the cost?
1,40,000.
No, component-wise cost you have to give also, no?
Okay.
So next time, please do this thing. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay,
And
sir.
why you did not join at the beginning?
Sir, I had class. I think after 6, I will join.
But you should inform, no? So you have to inform to Susha that you will be joining late also. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay. Next
Susha,
time I will do that.
any comments for her by anyone? Okay, so before I hand over to Susha to close, so thank you all, and I think both Chandrakant from our side and IIT Indore side, the teams have got some idea. So before we close this session, so if Aruna ma'am and Neeraj has any comments to make, you can make it.
No, sir, thank you very much. But we require your support for further related to this root arc and other things. And in between, if you give some talk, so that will be helpful for us as well as for students. So that will give guidance, and in between, we will interact so that we can do some activities.
No problem.
Yeah,
Well,
in
you have anything?
that direction, we are doing a lot of things, but in that direction, we don't have much idea. So that's why.
No, one of your colleague, who has shifted to Palakkad now, he was a student at IIT Madras,
Okay.
Right. He's, I'm forgetting his name.
Dr. Anil.
Not Anil.
Santa Kumar.
Santa Kumar, yes. And
but he's
Santa Kumar, yeah.
I think he's there. Yeah, madam.
Yeah. Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes.
So actually, I'm sharing about Dr. Santa Kumar. He is also working with robotics area. I hope you interacted sometime regarding this thing also.
Yes.
Okay. So there is one more thing. Actually, I want to introduce two of my our team members are here. They are actually students, but representing two teams, Avana and students in Khana. Shravya and Shreyansh, are you there? Shravya?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep. Switch on your camera, Shravya and Shreyansh.
Ma'am, I'm on a bad network, so I may not be able to on my video.
Okay, no problem. So Shreyansh is, please introduce quickly Shreyansh and then tell something about whatever interacted with Professor Saha.
Okay, good evening everyone. I'm Shreyansh Sen and I'm from IIT Indore. Yeah, I'm from BTech third year, and actually I'm the president student Gymkhana, which is the student body of IIT Indore. So we are working on, on student body level, we are collaborating with 6 colleges right now in Indore to do something for rural areas. So we are in student level phase. So right now we are discussing what all things we can do, and we'll very shortly notify all the committee members here.
Thank you, Shreyansh.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, thanks. Shravya, please quickly.
Good afternoon, good evening all. I'm Shravya and I'm the student coordinator and the club head of Avana. Avana is the social welfare club of IIT Indore. We engage in various social activities, awareness programs, and we have also adopted a village Simrol nearby our college. And we do teaching activities every Saturday and Sunday at the nearby government school. We have visits frequently to girls' hostel and tell them, provide them awareness about women empowerment, how they can career guidance talks are being conducted, and we have our orphanage visits, old age home visits. We have planned many activities ahead, but due to the pandemic, they have been on a hold as of the past 1 year.
Thank you, thank you. और कोई है in that? नहीं है ना? So actually, there is a Madhya Pradesh Vigyan Sabha, one NGO. Are you aware of it, Neeraj or Aruna?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Chalo, good. They are our partner. Mr. Ajad is our partner, NGO for our RUTAC.
Okay.
So we have done some interactions with them. So please get connected. No, Mr. Ajad is very friendful. And we have 2 units, 2 products there in his center. My people will be, one is called, I think, bullock driven tractor and treadle pump. Treadle pump is the water lifting pump with them, Mr. Ajad. Achha, so before we leave, Chandrakant, do you want to give some comments? How did you feel our session?
Yeah, thank you, Professor Shah and Dr. Susa and the whole team and the guests from the IIT Indore and Kolaghat. It was very interesting, Professor, actually. It was quite learning for me. And I think people are doing a quite good job under your mentorship. So things will move, hopefully, in a good manner to help the rural people. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Chandrakant, I would like to, since you are volunteering to help us, no, slowly,
Yeah,
slowly,
sure.
if you can relieve my load little bit, no,
yeah,
expanding
sure.
this horizon. No, let's have more such sessions with other colleges as well. So maybe when you talk on a personal level, no, maybe I would like to hand over this responsibility to you to help me.
Sure, Professor.
Okay.
Sure, Professor.
Susha,
yeah,
give the closing touch.
So thank you, Professor Saha, for your precious time for this RUTAC in the multi-institutional meeting. And I am also thanking Dr. Aruna and Dr. Chandrakant and Dr. Shukla and the professors from CM College, Kolaghat. Thank you all the participants.
No, next date.
Yeah, so we have to fix next date, and also I think, sir, I want to discuss with the cycle idea what you shared last time. So this time, if you have time, otherwise we'll move to next.
Which idea?
I'll just make the slide here. So you can see here 3 cycles you proposed last time. So warm up cycle, real one, and wrap up. So I categorize the current team into these 3 categories. So
let's
regarding
do like
this,
Susa,
yes,
I would
sir.
suggest you share this thing with our participants here. For those who are relevant, they will see it more carefully. And in the next presentation, April presentation, which is the last one in this cycle, so maybe you can take yourself 5 to 10 minutes to explain this thing, because I think I told 1 hour to everybody, so people must be a little eager to leave now, including me.
Yeah, yes.
Okay,
yes,
so
yes.
you share this slide with everybody for comments, and then next time you make first this presentation to the crowd.
Sure.
Is it okay? Okay. So I see the 2nd April is, somebody told me it's a Good Friday, it's a holiday, so we should not do this.
Okay.
So if we want to do the Friday 9th, we have EPICS program, but should we do it? EPICS, but 2 things together will be very, so 16th, can we do it? 16th, shall we do it 16th? Friday?
16th, timing?
5 to, we can do it 5 to 6 or 4:30 to 6. 4:30 to 6.
4:30 to 6. Fine. Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So if there is none, so thank you all. Thank you, Susha, for coordinating.
Thank you. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye all.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.